revive, but it's not going to matter. He's going to take heal bombs, he's going to take nukes, he's going to take sheeps. He's taking a lot of damage, and he is going to go down. And now we do see a portal key coming in from Polywog coming down, trying to chase Glacius, but with no mana to disable, I don't think much is going to happen. That Polywog portal key, God, it's about time somebody fucking did it, and I'm sorry to swear, but holy shit, it's needed. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Polywog needs Blink Dagger. Alright, carry on, Tom.
Yeah, no, I thought, although Polly's ult was good, I thought the major thing there was that Plague ult did a ridiculous amount of damage. There was no creep, like every hit a hero. It did a lot of damage. Saucier, I think, playing a bit aggressive. He blinking in right beside the
we do see some action top though. The chain stun's going down on top. Sorry for actually blowing his Void Talisman, but he's probably going to get out, although Mag should have been able to stun there. I don't know what happened. There's the stun. He's going to chase down Angry Testy with no mana. In a lot of trouble. Glacius actually picking up that kill, and it does look as though Vindicator not in the best of ways. So just as I'm talking about how great 5 is playing, oh, is Vindicator going to get out? He's taking a lot of damage though from Fervor, and actually the Keg picks him off. I see another portal key from Magnus coming in, picking off Poly. Plague actually going to go down to auto attacks from Engineer here. Not a whole lot he could have done. And as I said, just as 5 was playing oh so great, they end up coming in and taking a 3-0 for the worst of it. And that huge great team fight that they went 4-1 in completely negated now by T7H rezzing relatively fast, porting into top tower, and just putting the pressure right back on 5. 5, you know, kind of overplaying there, but I think that portal key on Poly, and I know you're talking calm, but I want to bring this up, with Mag blinking and Nevermore or Soulstealer blinking, you know, I felt as though they thought that they were never going to get that great of an initiation off, and the blink, or they weren't going to get good pushes off with Poly. You know, there was just too much stopping them from getting to the base towers, so they figured why not use the wards in a team fight setup. And Poly having, you know, the Morph level 4 and Tongue-Tied level 3, the problem for Poly is, you know, gotta drop the wards, get in there, and actually do my disables. But if you portal key in during a Vindicator ult, you can drop your wards, sheep somebody, and tongue-tie someone else just as Vindicator ult is wearing off. So you force them to fight around Vindicator's ult, and you got all your wards. I think it was actually a very, you know, well thought out plan essentially by 5 picking up that portal key on Polywog, just allowing Poly to really get those disables off and the wards down.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not disagreeing with that. I think you know, it's something that Poly did, Rasta did, you know, arguably once in a blue moon now back in Dota, but it's something I really like. When you're guaranteed to get the full morph off, wards and morph off, and you have the backup there from Vindicator's ult, it's extremely strong. We saw it do its work there. And when you have a Blink Dagger, what's going to happen, you know, in 20 minutes time, when they push these 3 tier 2 towers, and you're pushing these the base tower and the racks, you know, Poly can just blink in, drop wards in the middle of these 2 racks and tower, morph someone, and it doesn't matter if he dies, because he's done the best he possibly could already. So that's going to be extremely strong, and I think it's really good, especially when they're going to get initiated all day long on from this Mag and Soulstealer. So
something else. Oh, go ahead.
No,
something else to note though, Pestilence does have a shrunken head now, so he does not have to worry about any of the stuns. I don't believe he's actually out of line of sight there. Mag should be able to see him. Glacier. Oh. Pestilence coming in here. He's doing what he can. Oh, Vindicator ult going off. Soulstealer going down so fast. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Plague ult going off. Soul Reaper trying to heal bomb. Mag actually blinking in, doing his ult as well. Doing a lot of damage all around the entire team. But Pestilence coming in here, picking off Glacius. Mag's actually really low. He's going invisible. Soul Reaper needing a heal bomb really shortly here. And it does look as though 5 comes out of this with a 4-0 victory. Pyromancer being the only one getting out.
There. Stunning 3 people.
Oh man,
and then
unbelievable. Yeah. And you gotta feel not necessarily bad for T7H, because I'd say their positioning was not the greatest right there, but they were doing so well earlier. They were really coming in strong. And after seeing this Polywog get this portal key so he can get in there and really do some destruction with those wards on this team fights. Oh man, I think you're going to see a wave of Portal Key Polywog Priest now, and definitely some Vindicator picks with him, because they're just going to show you exactly how strong this is. Kongor is not up there, Buska, just as an FYI. But Pyromancer now hitting level 11 though, so his ult's going to be doing a little bit more damage. Engineer, Soul Stealer, you know, Soul Stealer with Shrunken Head, not even a chance to Portal Key Shrunken Head do anything there. Just completely full to death thanks to the great crowd control from the Portal Key Polywog, getting a huge morph off along with Pestilence Stun. So, you know, like I said, I love to see Portal Key on Polywog. I was kind of saving it for when me and my teams did some scrims, but if Five's going to go ahead and do it, then I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. Great job by Buska, great awareness on how the game's playing out. And overall, just a really great play. And we do see Sacrificial Stone is what Soul Reaper is going to actually be going for, along with the Void Talisman. So,
Staff of the Master. That's pretty
wow. And you know what? Team fights, I mean, sure, 11 wards do lots of damage to buildings, but 11 wards do lots of damage to heroes as well. And this is this is not looking good for D-Wiz and Amingo and the rest of T7H. You obviously you want to see Magnus hitting some good ults. Engineer's got to hit a good ult, and I think right now Amingo might be regretting not picking up that Portal Key, because without the ability to blink in and AoE silence and essentially via his ult and do some other good work, they're lacking the initiation now. I think between Vindicator and Vindicator's ult and Poly Blink, the initiation game has just been swung back into the favor of Team 5, and that's given them 2 team fights in a row in a 4-1 and a 4-0 victory. So we do see some Invis wards being dropped now by Non-Vidius, and they're kind of fighting back and forth. And I believe Poly's going to try and take out the... Oh, man! Oh. That's unfortunate, but you know what? Non-Vidius is playing safe. He can't go in there and do what he wants to do in fear of the fact that Poly could just blink, sheep, ward, net, and that Pyro is dead because he had nobody near him. So, you know, Non-Vidius actually playing extremely intelligently there, trying to get the last hit on that Invis ward, and it's just, or on the anti-ward, and it's just not going to happen for him. But he's got his steam boots and his power supply, so he's doing well, especially considering he's warding. So for Pyromancer, he's getting the items he needs. We do, as I said, see the Portal Key on Magnus, so it's just, I think, going to come down to an extent is, can 5 now pressure what I would assume to be their lead and crush this Engineer carry before Engineer gets so buff he can 1v5 their entire team with a turret. Plague also, not just armor boots, but almost Astrolabe as well. Poly Invis here, going to try and probably come up and pick off Amingo. And it's going to be interesting here to see. I don't think...
Oh my god.
Amingo's going to be out just fine. What's up?
Well, this very rarely happens, but it's probably the funniest thing ever. And I think it's happened in one of my casts before, and I made a huge deal about it because it's totally awesome. Soul Stealer got Whispering Helm and dominated an Ice Ogre and put Frost Armor on him, and he looks hilarious. And he's got a Frost Armor the whole team. It looks brilliant, I'm telling you. Like, it's the funniest thing ever.
S2. Oh, and actually we do see a Morph coming in, and Pestilence with a Portal Key as well. Pyromancer going down, and that's huge. Pestilence doing a lot of Mag Blink ulting for nothing. QOT probably making his first blunder ever as a Magnus, and without that ultimate they are not going to be able to do a damn thing against 5 at Kongor. Wow, unbelievable. I can't believe Magnus actually kind of blew that. I could see why he wanted to, and we do see... Whoa! Misses coming from Ward since Poly's outside. Does anybody else see that? Ward's not doing any damage. Poly, go step inside. I think he realizes it now. And now they're still missing. They were casted from outside. That is a huge bug. We will be bringing that up with S2. But you know what, as long as they're fighting near those wards, I don't think Poly has to worry. They are going to get this Kongor because Magnus and the rest of them cannot come in on that. Yeah, but we see so many Portal Keys now. I wonder if we're going to see Portal Key on Plague after Astrolabe. Although with farming that Astrolabe, they have to be happy with that. I don't think she's going to have a whole lot more to farm. And then we do have Polywog Priest coming here on top. Non-Vidius Ward of Revelation over there, and a normal ward. And Ward of Revelation by Sexy. Sexy is Glacius, actually, and he has Astrolabe almost. So very good job doing, you know, the warding and the anti-warding by by T7H. I think that their ward game is something that's highly underrated about them. They always have non-Vidius and usually one other person focusing on getting the wards down and taking out their opponent's wards. And you know, that form of map control is just so huge in this level of play, and we do see